Assembly brought to you live by Citizens Information Network. The venue is still Tinubu Square, and I'm seated here at Tinubu Square where we have the street representative pouring out their anger, pouring out their views. There's also reactions on the news making headlines on our national dailies. Okay, to my left, I will be meeting another set of distinguished street representatives. Can we meet you, sir?
Yes, nice to meet you. My name is Latif Folami.
Mr. Latif. And you, sir?
Mr. Ako.
Mr. Ako. All right, Mr. Latif, we could go straight to national dailies because now why we there here? Now all about the street assembly, and the street assembly now where we say we will just they take newspaper headlines and they talk about the hot. For Daily Independent, he said presidency, police get knocked over Benue impeachment saga. Now the headline say Buhari, Oshiomhole, Akume plotting state of emergency. That's na PDP. Action recipe for anarchy, says Atiku. It's discretion of legislative sanctity. PDP reps vow to frustrate presidential request to National Assembly. Ortom asks presidency to call IGP, DG and DSS to order. Now, we could take this thing one after the other. What will be your reaction about this particular headline, sir?
Thank you very much. One thing that Nigeria didn't understand is we are too anxious in anything we are doing. Now, the first one says presidency, police get knocked out over Benue impeachment. What is the concern of the presidency over Benue? Is he the president of Benue only or president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? If anything happened in any corridor or any part of Nigeria, everybody will be pointing, accusing finger on the president. In fact, I heard a lot this morning that the president motivates 7 people, 8 people to impeach Ortom. For what? What is the essence? In fact, Nigeria is very low in everything. We still have a long way to go in terms of politics. We need to change our orientations by putting an accusing figure on president. That if anything happens, it's the president. The governor himself even saying that the president of Nigeria motivates people to impeach him. For what?
All right, sir. You don't hear them. What will be your own reaction on this one?
Actually, before, there's no smoke without fire. All the politicians in Nigeria, many of them, they have been trained by the old politicians. And they know how their parents or their father did it in the old. So they are only repeating what has happened in those days. This country has been corrupt right from the beginning, not now. And many atrocities have been going on. Now, Benue, we are not dragging Benue now because we are talking about cross-carpeting or because they gave some money to people they want to. Nigeria are always interested in money and politics. Now, the common Benue man that have been killed right from beginning, what are the government saying about them now? Life is very paramount, very important to God, even to we. You born a child, you know how many months a woman carrying a child. There's an incident that just happened that nobody mentioned in Nigeria paper or in the radio, but I'm an opportunity today to say it now. That small children, they were at the playing ground, just playing, they are outside children. Then they were seeing some elderly men coming, like 5 or 6, they were coming. They looked at them as uncle or daddy and so on, and they were looking at them, they were smiling. When they got to them, they brought out their knives, started tearing their body.
Which area be this, sir? In
Kaduna State. Now we did it till now. Nobody say about it, and it happened. And I think the governor of Kaduna can testify about this thing because the report was got it to them. And yet, till now, we are dragging Benue that people have been killing in Agatu and many other places. Now, because the governor is annoyed in that cross, then people are now saying he has embezzled some money and so on. Police are running here. I don't know whether Nigeria police, they are being trained in Lagos here because we have training school here. I don't think, they don't do psychology. They just rush. When you say, police, come here, they will not rush. I think they have to be blamed also. The president, he cannot do everything alone. He has to send people to do it. So people blame the president because he's the head. He needs to talk out. He needs to say something at the right time. Not when you set committee to go and investigate. At the end, you will not see the end of the committee.
Okay, sir, you don't hear waiting you talk now, just say contrary to waiting you talk, say everybody they blame president. But according to my guy on the right, he say the reason why people they blame president are because you are the head of a nation. If anything happen and you not talk, obviously then go point hand to you, sir. What be your take about this one?
People believe on this old barbaric attitude that if you are against the president will try to impeach you or do things to against you. It's not so this time around. President Muhammad Buhari is a very straightforward somebody, as we all know. I think Nigeria is not standardized in terms of politics. Let's take a look at India. India did a law in their National Assembly that when you are elected with a party, you have no right to cross carpet. And it's true. I think Nigeria should learn from this developed country because these people have been practicing democracy before we. We are still fresher in democratic setting. So let's try to learn from them. So the National Assembly have to sit down and review the constitution that says you can cross carpet if you have any grievances within your party. Party is not the country. It's not the state. You can have any grievances with any people or any other person in your party. You should try to resolve it within your party, not by cross-carpeting to other party. Meanwhile, you have forgotten that the APC elected you, gave you ticket before you become a governor. So it's madness. We need to standardize our electoral laws.
All right, then we'll go back to one of the headers where say Buhari Oshomola Akume plotting state of emergency. Now, I remember 2 weeks ago, that's before the defection of the governor of Benue State. The present chairman of APC, that Adams Oshomole, they praise Governor Ortom, say, or Governor Ortom, a perfect gentleman. As a matter of fact, APC go do everything to retain Governor Ortom, and because all of a sudden, as Governor Ortom declare his intention to defect to another political party, suddenly Oshomole begins to see Governor Ortom as someone. You call him plenty names. What do you think Sefi prompts that kind of thing? When person were good yesterday become bad today?
Actually, one thing about Nigerian is when you are against them or you're against one person, other people, he or she will have support. Looking at Ortom, I was even blaming president for not declaring state of emergency in Benue State because of the governor. I didn't see his any effort for curbing this crisis in Benue from day one. I've been blaming him that what is the essence of collecting this security vote? Over 400 million naira. In fact, I even compare Lagos State with Benue State, that Lagos State is very congested. Despite you people are collecting the same money for this security vote, Lagos State is using its own judiciously by introducing many or support the police, creating many security agencies in order to curb all these crises and whatsoever. But all these states, especially this Benue, the governor didn't do anything, just sat down there, share any money and start calling the president to come and be in their head. For what? You are the #1 chief security of the state. It's the governor. Right. Even though you don't have the full power to control police, you can still create many things. Lagos State create neighborhood watch, CBD, different in order to curb all this crime.
All right, I will come back to you because I know say what did they do you to talk plenty things. But the thing there we say, I remember suddenly because you know that street assembly and all of us they read the same paper. It get the time where Ortom complain, say when a governor is not in charge of the police commissioner of a state, it becomes a problem. When a police commissioner of a state, they take information or they take what do they call an order from the Inspector General with the Abuja, and Inspector General with the Abuja, they take order from presidency. You know, there was once upon a time, or some shout out to complain about this. You understand? Shall you think, say, that's state policing where people they clamor for? Now the right time to do them, because looking at Benue State, for example, we go see say if IG not give order to Benue State. The other time the president asked IG to come Benue State, IG refused to go Benue State. You understand? All these things, you think say they play out as politics, or now Ortom as a sitting governor not get the power to dish out order?
I disagree with him. The executive governor of a state can condemn or complain about commissioner of police, and effectively they will change him. Once he has the power or the idea to complain or compel that I don't want this man, and they will remove him, that means he has to say. All this, I didn't have the authority or I didn't have the power to control the commissioner, I think it's fallacy. It's just beating around the bush. You can complain as a governor that I didn't want this commissioner of police, they will change him immediately.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Okay, Maoga, what will be your own view on this one?
Like my colleague just said, I know where he drew his point. You know, when there was a commissioner they brought to Lagos, when the governor of Lagos complained, I don't know how many petitions he has written before they changed the governor. I mean the commissioner of police. So that is where he drew the analysis. But that is 1 out of 1,000. No other state in Nigeria that a governor complained to IG and they removed the commissioner. It's only in Lagos. And let me tell you, one cannot make a whole, because Lagos has succeeded. It has to be in that form. You see, the author has no authority over the police. Why? The hierarchy of police is all over states. And the governors, the IG still have loyalty to his boss, which is the governor, the commissioners. Now, if the governor now say a commissioner need it, the IG say no. I believe the commissioner will not execute his work. The same thing happened to Ortom. Ortom, I don't know him, but I'll be hearing his name. He has no authority over the police. They can only give him state police. The commissioner will only carve part of the police as a guide the governor. And they will still be loyal to the commissioner. And if commissioner want to remove them today, he will remove their place order. Meanwhile, he has disorganized the structure or the plan of the governor. Something will be happening in Benue. It's an example. Now the governor, probably will be crying, writing a letter, and no response. Even obviously, the whole Nigeria have seen when the governor, when they said it's the IG said it's a communal crisis, which wasn't so. Now we know, everybody know that people have been saying it, that herdsmen are destroying their product, and yet nobody worry about the product. Those people, a year, you know how you farm, you wait for rain to fall, and somebody will now bring his own cow to come and graze it. And the person is crying, and not only crying, they are killing them again, along with the crops they destroy. And you know, this state was our food basket. Everything we eat in the south here, they were coming from them. Not everything in quote, but I know what I'm talking about. So now we have filled our stomach, we are killing them, yet we are still happy. Then Ortom have right to cross. Even if I were Ortom, I would have crossed long ago. Because I don't see why we represent people and they are killing the people. Forget whether he has crossed. Now people are just trying to bring him down so that they can win that state again. It will not be so. Even common children in the school, they will not vote any other person that is against their will. Are you getting me? So now, people in the south here, especially in Lagos here, they don't know what is going in the north. Some of them have not even traveled to another state. Even in Ibadan here, some have not traveled there. They only come to this Tinubu Square and make noise and go home. So that is what I have in my mind.
All right, viewers, you've heard it. It's very, very interesting, and it's so heated up here at Tinubu Square. It's still the street assembly. When we come back, we'll be meeting the last set of people on this segment. Thank you very much, sir, for joining me on today's segment on the street assembly. And Maoga, thank you, sir. It's nice to have you on this segment. All right, sir. Okay, viewers, and when we come back, we'll be taking the last stream of the street assembly. Don't touch that dial. We're coming back.